Life is perfect today. I wouldn't want to spend it any other way than like this. Life is perfect with you. Life is perfect today.
Hey guys, so this is going to be a tutorial for a red brown smoky eye. I know my hair is a state because I just have not haven't used a blow dryer yet, and I don't know if I'm going to because it is pouring rain outside, which is why the quality of this video is probably going to be not great. I have some artificial lighting on the go here, but it's really dark outside and rainy and kind of just like a drizzly old day. So I really wanted to get a video up though because I haven't uploaded a tutorial in a while. So yeah, this is what the colors look like on my eyes. I used some MAC eyeshadows and Makeup Geek eyeshadows and Urban Decay. So hopefully you guys can see the color. I know it's a little weird with the lighting, it might be washed out or the colors might not look true to color or whatever, but I'm going to do my best to show you guys how I achieve this look. So if you want to see how I got this brown smoky eye, then just keep on watching, guys. So first off, I'm going to prime my eyes for eyeshadow with this Stay Don't Stray eye primer from Benefit. You can use any eye primer or any cream eyeshadow or anything you want to do to cover the veins on the lids and just provide a base to put your eyeshadow on. So I'm taking the color Foxy from the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and I'm just applying that with a fluffy brush into the crease. And I mean, it's hard to notice the color even there, but it does provide some kind of transition color to put the rest of your eyeshadow onto. Almost like a guideline, like how far to go with your other all over the lid color. So for all over the lid, I am going to take a Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Cocoa Bear, and I'm applying that with a flat shader brush all over the lids. So this is pretty dark and intense, but once it's blended, blending is what makes it wearable. When you just whack the eyeshadow on like this, it can just look like two brown circles on your eyes, which looks horrible. But once you do blend it out and put your finishing touches on, it'll come together. So I'm just using a patting motion to apply it, and then once I get the product distributed onto my lid, I'm going to rub my brush back and forth to start the blending process. But really you need to go in with a fluffy brush to blend this out and really blow it out into a smoky brown eye. So once I get all the product on, I'm just going to take the same fluffy brush I applied the Foxy eyeshadow with in my crease and just go back and forth, the circular motions on the outer part of my eye. And just keep blending and blending and blending. I cropped this video down obviously, but I do a lot of time with my makeup is blending, and it does take a lot of time. Even though it may not look that way, it does. So again, do the other eye and just keep blending it until all those harsh lines have just been smoothed out completely. Really focusing on the outer part of the eye and the inner part, because that's where you're going to notice those harsh lines the most. So again, just back and forth, make sure you get down into the inner tear duct part, and when it looks okay, you can move on to add more color. So I'm going to use a color from this BH Cosmetics Party Girl palette, and it's just like a brick red color. Yeah, so it is pretty pigmented, but it's going to blend out, so don't be scared. So I'm going to apply that with a more pointed brush. Still a fluffy brush, but it's like more pointed. So it just gives a little more dimension to the eyeshadow color, like a little more depth with the different colors, even though you don't really notice, like you wouldn't be able to look at the eye and notice there was like 3 or 4 different colors in this, but that's good. It just all blends in together, but there is dimension there. So once I apply that into the outer V, I'm just going to blend it inwards again and just keep blending and blending until it all kind of blends into one. I think I went back in here, yeah, I went back in and added a little more red, just because you look at your other eye and sometimes you notice that more product might have been on your brush, that's all. And then just take your previous brush and blend it in again. So this color is Walk of Shame from the Basics palette again, and it's just going to go above the crease color underneath the brow, just for like a subtle highlight color, but almost just more to camouflage the color of my skin. This color from MAC is called Shroom, and this is a very white highlighty color, shimmery color, and this is really great for under the brow highlight color. Now I'm just going ahead and applying my wing liner like I often do, and this is a gel liner with a small angle brush that I'm using. So my wing was really horrible today, so I tried not to put too much of it in the video. It was just one of those days where I could have spent probably 15 minutes on my wing and it still would have looked horrible. So I just kind of showed me doing the base part of my wing liner, but it was not a great day. So I'm just going ahead and applying my foundation super fast. I wish it were this quick every day. I would save so much time getting ready. And then I'm applying some, this is Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm just applying this underneath the eye to highlight. So I always just pat it in, usually I pat it in with my fingers first, and the warmth from your fingers kind of helps it like melt into your face. And then I take a damp beauty sponge and I'll just blot that in and make sure it's all blended in. This is my favorite thing to use. Well, it's one of my favorite things to use. It depends on which foundation I'm using. I'm using a MAC foundation, so I find this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer works excellent with it. Some days I just prefer something else. But then I'm going to set that under eye concealer with a translucent powder and a fluffy brush. And then I'm going to apply a coat of mascara to my top and bottom lashes, or just my top ones. And then I'm going to apply some false lashes. I think these are the Red Cherry 43s. They were already worn once, so they were really easy to get on this time because they were already molded to my eye shape. And then for the bottom of the eye, I'm going to take that Cocoa Bear brown eyeshadow that I used all over my lid previously. And I'm using this flat definer brush, which is excellent for lining the lower lash line. So I'm just applying that color, and then I'm going to smoke it out with a different brush, or just brush it out so it's blended a little better. You don't have to, you can leave it like this, it's like a sharper line, but I'm just taking this smudger brush and just kind of blending it a little more so it's a bit softer and smoked out. And then I'm going to apply some mascara to my bottom lashes. I knew I was going to do that. So yep, just a little bit to flick those guys out, and then you are done. So I mean, it's not a crazy look or anything, but I do really like this for a change for a smoky eye, and it's really nice for fall, I think. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you liked it.